Record. Hey guys, this is Spencer Reed, and I'll be doing the problem of y equals the square root of arctangent x. And the first thing you would think of is, oh, what do I do? Well, what you do is you use the chain rule, other words known as outside and inside. And what you would do is take the derivative of the outside function f and evaluate the inside function, and then you would take on the outside here, you would take the derivative of the inside function. So for the problem itself, we would write down the problem again. Y equals the square root of arctangent x. And a simpler way to write this down is arctangent of x, since we know that the square root of any function is really just to the power of 1/2. Now we can take the derivative of this, and for taking derivative of power rules, we would bring this number down to here, so we would have 1/2, and then we would minus this by 1. So then we would have 1/2 arctangent of x to the negative 1/2, and that was our outside function. So doing this process here will give us our outside function, and then we evaluate the inside function again, and then we go out here and do the derivative of the inside function, which is arctangent of x. Now many of you will be asking, okay, well, how do I do this? Well, one way of determining this arctangent is really inverse tangent. So one way how we solve for this is we set this y equal to tangent of the inverse of x, and then we times by tangent by both sides, and we have tangent of y, which is equal to the tangent of inverse tangent of x. And since we know that a function of an inverse cancel each other out, this is really just tangent of y equals x. And we go to the next page here. So with our new thing of tangent y is equal to x, we would take the derivative of this. So we would do tangent of y to d of x equals dx over dx. So when we do this, we would have secant squared of y of dy over dx, which is equal to 1. And going back to our trigonometry rules, which, just in case you don't know, which is sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x equals 1. So if we divide cosine squared by all of these, we would get tangent squared of x plus 1 equals secant squared of x. Well, since all of these x's are really y's, we would change these to y's here. And that's how we get that. Then we come back over here and we look at this, and since we're going to be solving for this right here, we would have to divide secant squared of y, like that. And then we get dy over dx is equal to 1 secant squared of y. And then coming back over here, we look at this, and you see that this is really 1 over 1 plus. It doesn't matter which way you write it, it's still the same thing, but most people write it like this. That's how it's usually done. And then you would have tangent of y squared. And looking at this, we go back to our original equation, and we see that back over here, that tangent of y is equal to x. So we just replace that with 1 over 1 plus x squared. Okay, now back to over here again. So what we had before was y prime equals 1/2 of arc tangent x to the negative 1/2 times what we got before on this page over here, 1 plus x squared. Now you can simplify this down to being 2 times the square root of arc tangent x. Since this is negative, we can bring this down, times by 1 plus x squared all over 1. This is the solution for this problem right here. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and comment if you have any questions. Thanks.